to make the functionality. All right, cool. Let's find a comfortable seat. We'll start with some breathing, checking in, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna head to my mat. Since we are going to do a little bit more forward today, at least it's an intention. Let's have our straps. And you don't need a strap, but you could, instead of the strap, you could use like a belt or like a towel. Not a super thick towel, but a towel, belt, or a yoga strap would be great. Okay. So I think for today we're going to think about some longer holds. And one of the benefits of longer holds is that the muscles and the tendon and the ligament can change shape with longer holds. The thing about longer holds is that the mind gets bored. And when the mind gets bored, the attention wanes. And when the attention wanes, we lose the integrity of the pose. We start to sort of like your posture can kind of slump is like the most, I think, accessible example of that. And so as we get warmed up and we start to explore some longer holds, remember that your attentiveness is actually the most important part so that you can stay present and feel. That to me is the key to staying attentive, is that you are feeling, even though your pose might be static, you can feel with your consciousness what's going on in the pose, no matter how subtle. And that's what keeps us present and what keeps the pose efficacious. All right, so sit well. And you even start right from the first thing. You just start to open your posture towards the ceiling, open your crown towards the ceiling. You have to breathe in and out through the nose. And just on the inhale, you're going to lift your shoulders up just a little bit and then relax them down. You're going to lift up through your center spine. And then as you inhale, you let the shoulders lift a little bit. My teacher liked to call this side body long. So the first step is constant, inner body bright. That's the inner body, your spine, your crown rises up, and that's the whole time. Inhales and exhales. And then just on the inhale, you bring the side body long. And you can kind of relax it on the exhale. So the body is staying inner body bright the whole time. The shoulders kind of lift, and we're intentionally lifting, almost shrugging, but not all the way, our shoulders towards the sky to help create that length and spaciousness. And as you're just gently lifting your shoulders, you should find that your posture is actually getting more upright, that your inner body gets brighter when you make some space in your side body. A couple more. Okay, so we're going to do side body long, which means lift up your shoulders a little bit, and then take the heads of the arm bones, where your arm meet your shoulder, take that back. One way to think of it is squeezing your shoulders onto your back. But I want to think that you've made some space, and then you pull the arm bones, the head of the arm bones back. This should also help lengthen our torso. Good. Stay in this lengthening and just twist your spine to your right. Take a breath here. Keeping the side body long, keeping the inner body bright. Let's go ahead and twist the other direction. Side body long, inner body bright. And come back to center. Now you'll just let your forehead kind of hang forward in your mouth. And rest your hands on your knees. And continue to drop forward a little bit. Let's go over the strap work. We're going to do this on our backs here in a second, but let's just do it while we're seated. If you want to change which legs in front, you can. You're going to fold your strap maybe 4 times, like in half and then in half again, so that the strap is about as long as your shoulders. Like when you hold each end of the strap, it's about as long as your shoulders. And you're going to hold the strap out in front about chest level, and you're going to pull on it. You're going to pull on it. And just take a moment, look at your arms, look at your wrists, look at your elbows, and make sure it's a straight line so that our wrists aren't turned in, that it's a straight line from our middle finger knuckle to the center of our wrist on both sides. And you're pulling the strap apart. As you pull the strap apart, slowly start to lift the arms, and especially if you have a rotator cuff tear a little injury, you stop. As soon as you start to feel that tearing, you start to feel that sensitivity, and you explore your range. You're just gently lifting up, and you're staying attentive to the sensation. Holding on the strap, lift high. Doesn't matter where you get to. Stay with it. Don't lose your attention. Once you kind of find your edge, and then you're going to slowly come back down. And release once you get back to shoulder height. We're going to do the same thing, but this time, you already have inner body bright. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift the shoulders, we call that side body long, and you're going to take the head of the arm bone back before you lift. And you'll keep it while you lift. So let's hold the strap again. Pull on it. Side body long, which means lift your shoulders a little bit. Head of the arm bone back. What's important here is that you don't bend your elbows, but you pull the strap closer to you. Now keep that space and lift up again. Notice if there's a difference. For me, I can much more easily lift the strap up. Stay attentive, concentrate on the details, and then slowly come back down and rest. Good. We're going to try, if you have your block, the exact same thing, but with the block. You'll hold the block out in front, and this time you'll press against the block, so you get a different muscular tone. Especially if you have a rotator cuff tear, you want to figure out which one feels better on your arm. Press on the block. Side body long, head of the arm bone back. Keep that spaciousness as you slowly lift up. Hold it, breathe, and then slowly lower down. Really relax. Cool. Let's do a little bit of floor work, and then we'll come up and kind of get more of the warm-ups going. So you're going to take that strap with you. You're going to lie on your back. You can have a pillow under your head. It does not matter. You'll keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. You're going to reach your arms straight into the sky so they look like they're tree trunks. You'll hold your strap again and pull on it. Gently shrug your shoulders and pull your shoulders down into the mat. And now slowly send the arms overhead any amount. Nice and slow. Be sensitive. Keep breathing. You don't have to get the strap to the floor. You're trying to be sensitive to listening to that shoulder in place. Inhale back up. And then release. Very good. Now you're gonna lay your arms on the floor in like a field goal post or a cactus shape that fell over. So the knuckles and the elbows are on the floor. Slowly slide your arms up and out in a big V shape. It could be a really wide V, folks, until your arms become straight. Spread your palms, spread your fingers so that the arms are resting on the earth or on a little blanket. And then relax back to the field goal post shape. Stay in the field goal post shape and just shrug your shoulders a little bit and then pull them down into the mat. That's what we've been working on. Side body long, and then head of the arm bones back. Keep that, almost like you feel like your upper back muscles are engaged and firing. And slowly extend your arms out. It might look like a V. It might look like a straight line, straight across from hand to chest to hand. Some people, if you do have a tear in your shoulder, the wider that V will be. There's no wrong answers, but there is against yoga. And to inflict pain, to force your body to do something that it's not ready for, is against yoga. Spread your palms and spread your fingers. And then relax back to that field goal post shape. Good. One more time, reach the strap up into the sky. This time you can make it longer, so it's longer than your shoulders. It's more like a V. And you're gonna turn the strap so your fingers point towards each other. The backs of your hands point away from each other. And pull on the strap. Side body long. Head of the arm bones back. And now nice and slow, send the strap overhead behind you. Keep your elbows straight. Stay sensitive to where the arm bone meets the shoulder. Inhale back up. And rest the strap on your belly. Interlock the hands behind the head. And if you can't do this, separate your hands further and further apart until they start to look more like a field goal post. Either way is fine, whatever works for your body. Turn your head and look at your right elbow. Breathe here. Try to just relax. For some, the sensation may be quite minute, but you can still stay present for it. You can still stay aware. Back to center, turn your head the other direction. Try to stay present with the details of sensation as you breathe and focus your mind. Longer holds. require a deeper concentration. Come back to center and release your hands. When you're ready, you'll roll to your side and come up to hands and knees, tabletop position. In hands and knees, tabletop position, we'll work on what we've been practicing. Side body long, and then head of your arm bones back. It's almost easier in this shape to actually think about melting your heart, sink your ribs. That will naturally take the head of the arm bone back. Let's try that one more time. Side body long, kind of like shrugging your shoulders, and then head of the arm bone back. So your ribs get closer to the floor. Good, breathe here. Take a few deep breaths, really press your hands, all 5 fingers, the whole palm. Press your hands into the mat and stay in this shape. Good, stay like that in your upper body. Extend your right leg back and push through your right heel. Breathe. Let's come back to neutral. Extend the left leg back and push through the heel. Breathe. Make sure that heavy arm bones are staying back. Good. Back to neutral. Back your knees up. And one more time. Side body long. Head of the arm bones back. Now keep that and slowly take your hips back towards shoulder, child pose. Press down through your palms, folks. Good. Come all the way forward. Walk your knees back and come down to the mat. Inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Hold it this time. Shrug the shoulders and then pull them back onto your spine. And now push with your hands, come up higher, cobra. Good. Let's do downward facing dog for 5 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come back down to kneeling and walk your hands back so you're in an upright kneeling position. Turn your palms up so it's like you're holding an imaginary tray. Spread your hands and fingers. Side body long. Head of the arm bones back. Make sure your elbows don't go further back than your shoulders. Keep that feeling and now pull your hands apart. Good, breathe here. My teacher liked to call this, how wonderful arms. It's like, how wonderful. That was the gesture that you're making. Breathe here. Stay present. Listen to how the arm bone attaches to the shoulder. You just feel it. You don't need to learn anatomy. I mean, you can, but you just feel in your own sensation. Good. Come back to neutral. Interlock your fingers and push your palms forward. Be sensitive to where your arm bone meets your shoulder. Shrug them, pull them back, and now slowly lift your arms any amount. Be sensitive. Find the place where the pose has been opened and there's benefit, but you are not crossing, especially if you have a shoulder tear, into a place of harm. And just stay there. Breathe there. Be mindful. Good. Sink your hips back a little bit and walk your hands back out on the mat. Press down through your palms. Inhale, side body long. Exhale, head of the arm bones back. Inhale, open your throat. Try to look at the ceiling. Breathe. Tuck your toes and lift your knees into plank posture. Keep breathing and stabilizing. Keep the shoulder bones and the head of the arm bone moving back. Don't collapse. Good. Knees down. Keep holding the pose. If this is too short, you walk your knees back a little bit. If you want more challenge, keep your legs straight, holding that plank pose. And good. Keep the head of the arm bones back as you sit your hips back. Child's pose. You might not even get all the way to child's pose today because of the way you're mindfully engaging your shoulders. Inhale back up. Go ahead and step your left leg forward any amount to the left edge of your mat. You can walk your right knee back any amount. And just bend through the knee. Let's do a little hip opener here for a second. Good. Let's change legs. Walk the hands the other direction. A little hip opener here. Good. Come back. Then slowly lower down onto your belly. Walk the hands out in front. If you have your yoga blocks, you're going to put your yoga blocks out in front. You might not use them. And if you have a shoulder tear a little bit, you definitely might not use them. And you're going to decide for yourself. You're going to rest your head, your chin, or your forehead on the mat. You're going to keep your hands on the blocks or on the floor out in front of you. You're going to push down on the floor or down on the blocks so that it lifts your shoulders up. And now pull back. Like almost draw the blocks back if you have them. So it feels like the head of the arm bone is drawn into the shoulder socket more. Stay with it. And keep hanging the head. Breathe here. This is an integration. You're toning the muscle around the shoulder joint. You're deepening the shoulder mobility when you do this action. Press down with your hands. Lift the shoulders up and then draw them back. Keep it as you breathe. And now relax. Very good. One more round like this, we're gonna add a layer to the pose. So same thing, the blocks can be further away to start. You press down on the floor or down on the blocks, and you lift your shoulders, and then you pull them back. This time, keeping that sensation, and keep your head relaxed, lift your left leg up, and pull your left leg over to the right. So you're kind of twisting your hips. Keep your right shoulder lifting, even as you twist. It wants to collapse. Come back. Keep your shoulders lifting, especially the left one, as you take the right leg up and back. Back to neutral. Good job. Hands under your shoulders. Let's press back. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Walk to the front of your mat. Breathe here and forward fold. Lift your hands off the ground and find your balance over your feet. And now inhale to come up. Good. Stretch your arms out wide. Turn your palms up. And listen to the arm bone rotating in the shoulder joint here. Good. Turn and look at your left palm. Just your gaze, just your neck. Keep the arm stable. Turn and look at the other palm. Noticing the arm bone and where it connects to your shoulder joint. Just feel with your mind. Keep rotating the thumb back. Let's look again at the first hand. You're turning the thumb side down if you can. Listening to the joint. Mindful. Don't lift too high. Don't go into any sharp pain of any kind. One more time, look at the second side. Good. Relax, turn the palms down, and gently let the arms fall by your sides. Good. Awesome. So today, if you do notice that your arms give you a little bit of a wincing as you lift them up, you only go as high so that you don't feel the pain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your right leg back for lunge. Push down on the floor of the blocks and stretch your chin forward. Inhale. Exhale, push down through your feet. One more breath here. And then exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, step the left leg back, lunge. As you stretch your chin forward, push down with your hands, inhale. Exhale, push back through the feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step to the front of your mat. Shift your weight over your feet so your hands can be free. Then inhale, come up. Exhale, release the arms down. Take the arms out in like a capital A shape and shift your weight to your right foot. Clip on your left tippy toe. Left tip, just your big toe is touching of your left foot. And the right leg is down. Now focus your mind. So your palms are pointing towards your right foot. Your two palms point towards your right foot in an A shape. Don't look, just use your mind. And now see if you can pull the left knee slowly off the ground and balance. Only go as high as you can to stay in control of the pose. Don't lose your balance. It's better to keep your big toe on the mat the whole time than to lose your balance today. Concentrate your attentiveness. That's the most important. Good. Lower that foot back down and relax. Great. Swing the arms out in an A shape and point the palms down. Don't look. Use your mind. Feel that the palms are pointing towards the left foot like a searchlight. Shift your weight into that foot and come up on your right tiptoe. You're on that one big toe. That's it. Some of you might stay there for the whole pose, or lift the foot up, pull the knee up any amount. Stay focused. Stay attentive the whole duration of the pose. Keep breathing. And as you feel the mind start to wane, and release the leg down. Nice work. Relax the arms. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look forward, flat back position. Exhale, release it. Inhale, step the right leg back. And plant the foot down the ground. Stretch your crown forward, flat back position. And if you can, straighten your front leg. With both legs straight, press down through your feet. Keep breathing. And see if you can slowly take your hands away from the floor, the blocks, or your leg, and just let your hands float underneath your shoulders. Concentrate on being balanced through both feet. Feel the knees, like the energy from your knee is pushing straight down through both feet. This will balance the muscles on the sides of the shin, the calf. If you can, use your balance to push yourself up to standing pose, mountain pose, as you step forward. Nice work. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg back, and turn the foot down. Walk the hands back so that you could perhaps straighten both legs. We call this pyramid pose. With both legs straight, lift your spine into a flat back shape and push from the center of your knee down through both feet evenly. If it's available, you might be able to take your hands away from the blocks, maybe to the shin, or maybe just let the hands hang, using your core and your leg strength to hold the pose. Be here. Concentrate on the details. Feel. Push down through the leg bones. Inhale to rise up. And step forward, mountain pose. Inhale, arms to the sky. Whatever that means in your body today, don't go into harm, don't harm the shoulder. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. And then walk it back. We'll be here in downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Shrug the shoulders. We call it side body long. The sides of your body just got longer.
And now hang your head. Drop your ribs through that. That's called head of the arm bone back. The top of the arm bone, where it meets your shoulder, moves into the back plane more. In this kind of shape, you got to kind of move your front body forward in order to accomplish that. Deep breathing, sustain the action. On down to the knees. Inhale, scoot forward. Exhale, sit back, child's pose. Good. Come up to a tabletop and just back the knees up a little bit. Position yourself over your left hand. Really focus on the left hand, pushing down through the fingertips and the palm. And turn your left foot out like a kickstand. And stretch the right foot straight back. So let's call this gate pose. You'll keep your right hand on your hip today. And slowly start to bring your shoulder more forward, meaning over your hand. And just breathe. Side body long. And then pull the head of the arm bone back. The way to do that is to turn your ribs, turn your chest away from the floor. Your gaze can look at the floor if it helps you balance, but the rest of your body is turning away from your shoulder. And release that shape. Side body long, head of the arm bone back. Let's turn out the right foot, put the left leg back, and open up. You can put your left hand on your hip. Bring the shoulder a little more over the hand. It's harder on the arm, but it's safer on the shoulder. Interesting. Turn the body, turn the ribs and chest away from the floor, towards the sky. And come out of the shape. Come on down to your forearms. You can do this a few ways. You can actually grab the front edge of your mat like it's a sled. Put the elbows under your shoulders and have your forearms like the number 11. Walk your knees back a little bit. Side body long. That's an inhale. Head of the arm bones back. That's an exhale. That's where you kind of drop your ribs a little bit. Stay there. You can walk your knees back further, or some of us are going to lift our knees off the ground, forearm plank. Breathe. You can do this with your knees on the ground. You can transition. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulder integrated the whole time. And drop your pelvis towards the earth. Sphinx pose. Breathe. Stay focused on where the sensation is located. Breathe. When you're ready, push back. Downward facing dog pose. We'll only be here for a minute. We're just transitioning. Walk to forward fold. Release your hands from the earth and find your balance over your feet. And then inhale, come all the way up. Hands to your heart. find your strap. You can make it a longer. You might say, actually, let's go. You can choose. Let it be unhooked, but just keep one hand near the buckle if your strap has a buckle. Balance over your left foot and slide your right big toe back any amount. Once it's as far back as you can get it, plant it into warrior one feet. You get to decide how far apart you make your hands. The closer you make your hands, the harder this can be on your shoulder. You decide. Bending the front knee. Let's go up to about the height of our chest. Side body long, head of the arm bones back. Keep that feeling, and now lift the arms up into your warrior one arms. If it bothers your shoulder at all, you need that strap much wider apart. Much wider apart. Extend your elbows. Keep the head of the arm bones moving backwards. Yes, good. Now push through that front knee a little bit deeper. And breathe here. Stay focused. Bring the strap slowly back down in front. And step forward. Good. If you have a shoulder tear, I want you to try the next round where you don't lift your arms. The strap is like, it's like you're trying to become a ninja. You don't bring the strap higher than your forehead. That's how wide. And you pull on the strap. Okay, so if you have a shoulder, any kind of shoulder tear, especially if you've been nursing it for more than a week, you don't want to bring your hands higher here. You want to work here. Let your shoulder get strong here so that it can go higher. If you got no issues going on with your shoulders, you go as high as you like. Okay. Over the right leg. Slide the left toe back. Plant the big toe, then plant the whole foot. Okay, I'm going to practice with our shoulder folks today. Bend the front knee. Pull on the strap. Let's go a long strap, the height of your forehead. And breathe, side body long. Head of the arm bones back. It's actually on my forehead now. Keep pulling on the strap. Broadening across your chest. Good. Now use that side body long and head of the arm bones back to lean back, opening the front body. As you lean back, bend your front knee. More breaths. Be present for the sensation. And step out of pose. Wonderful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look forward. And release. Breathe here a moment. Lift your heels up and push your knees apart. Squat. Keep breathing in your squat. Knees apart, heels lifted. Good. Place the hands. Oh no. Yeah, it's okay. Place the hands down. Walk it back. Grab the front edge of your mat again. Forearms on the mat. Walk your knees back a little bit. Holding the left hand on the mat. You're going to turn your body and you're going to kind of lay on your left shin. You're going to lay on your left shin. Your hips are up off the ground. Your feet are stacked. Your knees are stacked. Place your right hand on your hip. So all that's touching the ground is your left forearm and your left shin and your left foot. Good, hips a little higher if you can. Try to bring your shoulder over the elbow, and now turn, listen to your body, turn your ribs and chest up towards the sky. Breathe here. And come out of the pose. Good. So, if having your arm parallel with the edge of your mat is too much, you turn your hand in a little bit. I'm going to come to the camera so you see what I mean. We're doing our forearm plank like this, right? We're holding the edge of our mat, and then we're turning away. But having the arm vertical can sometimes be too much on the shoulder. And so your arm will be in a little bit, like on a diagonal. This just puts a little more stability on your shoulder. You got to feel what feels good for your body. And then the same thing. We turn our body open. Okay? So parallel or slightly turned in when we turn open. Okay? Second side. This is the right side down now. So you hold the mat. Walk the knees back and turn onto your right shin and the right forearm. Left hand goes on your hip. And you have to walk your knees back or closer. You have to figure out so your body, so your hips are lifted, and you turn open. Breathe here. Keep rotating. You can look down at your arm. You can look up at the sky. You choose. It's more about what your chest and your ribs are doing. And come out of the pose. We're going to do one more round. Some of us are going to stack our legs. We're going to stack our feet so our knees are off the ground this time, our shins off the ground this time. I like to start with my right hand on the mat like this for balance. And then we rotate open. Forearm, side plank. Breathe. Good. Rotate out of the pose. Rest a moment. We're going to do our right arm now. Be careful. From some of you, you might not, if you have a tear here, I wouldn't even make your legs straight. I would keep the knees down for this side the whole time until that shoulder's feeling good. Doing this pose well is what heals the shoulder. Doing this pose poorly, that actually may contribute to more injury. Be mindful. Don't push the body. Listen. Side plank, second side. Forearm side plank. Come out of the pose. Nice work. Nice work. Downward facing dog just for a transition moment. Side body long, head of the arm bones back. We're practicing it all class. See how it impacts the body over the course of 75 minutes. Walk it forward. Forward fold. Balance stretched over the feet so the hands are free. Inhale, come up. Good. Bend your knees, shift into your left leg, slide that right toe all the way back. Warrior two in the legs only. Bring the hands up. Like we were doing side plank on the floor still.
Side body long, head of the arm bones back. And now open like it's one of those gym pieces of gym equipment, open to field goal post arms. Breathe here in warrior two. Stay in the feeling of field goal post arms and just slowly extend your elbows out, warrior two. Keep breathing. Straighten your front leg. Triangle posture. And hold your shin. Turn the ribs and the chest open. It's the same feeling as when you were in side plank a moment ago. Keep breathing. Push down through your feet and rise up. Step back to the front of your mat, or step to the front of your mat. Shift down through the right foot, right leg. Slide the left toe back. Warrior two, legs first only. Bring the arms like that was side plank, or sorry, forearm plank. Elbows in front of your shoulders, shoulder distance apart. Side body long, head of the arm bones back. Now, open the arms out to field goal posts. Stay here in the inner experience and slowly extend your elbows out for a warrior two. But the inner experience is what we've been working on all class. Breathe. Straighten the front leg. Bow over it. Triangle pose. Holding the shin. Turn the ribs and the chest towards the sky. As you look up at your left arm, which is like a flagpole. Breathe here and concentrate on the sensation of this posture, of this moment. Press down through your feet. Inhale to rise up. And step to the front of your mat. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Make the outer feet parallel so the body weight feels even through all four corners of your foot. Breathe in your chair pose. Slowly keep the legs bent as much as you can, but bring your body upright. You're sitting with prim posture on a bar stool. Keep breathing. Concentrating on the sensation. Long holds can be so healing. Moving slowly can be so healing. But if our mind wanders out of the sensation and into thoughts, we lose the integrity of the pose we're trying to deepen. And it can have a reverse effect. Good. Straighten the legs. Take the palms out, the arms out in an A shape. Shift your weight into your right foot and lift up on your left tiptoe. So no one needs the wall here. We're staying here. Tiptoe is on the earth. And focus on reaching straight down through your knee into your foot. And focus on your palms like searchlights pointing at your foot. Feel with your mind, not your eyes. And if you feel balanced, you can lift the toe maybe 1 inch or several inches off the ground. Do not exceed your focus. Do not exceed your attention level. Stay present as you breathe. Return both feet to the earth. Relax. Gather your attention again for the second side as you shift your weight to your left leg and perch on your right big toe. Point the palms at the foot and focus your mind by pushing straight down through your left knee into your foot. You may stay on that right big toe or slowly lift it. Do not exceed your attention. Do not exceed your concentration. Breathe to hold your focus. Lower that leg down. Good. You can lift the heels, push your knees apart, lower down, squat shape. Breathe in your squat shape. From here, step one of those feet back so that you end up in a wide-legged forward fold. Whatever foot makes the most sense for your camera angle. One of those feet back here in a wide-legged forward fold. You gotta walk your hand, obviously, as well. Make the outer feet parallel. Breathe here. Feel that you're pushing down through your knee, not back through your knee. Push down through the knee into the foot. Breathe and enjoy the opener, hip opener. You can have your blocks if you'd like them. Kind of bring your hands more into the center line. Side body long. Head of the arm bones back, like we've worked on. If you can't get your head of the arm bones back and still have your hands on the ground, you need a prop. Lift up. So that you can take your shoulders onto your back. And now slowly turn your gaze and look over your right shoulder. Breathe here. This should be enough of a pose. There should be plenty going on in this variation of a pose. Good. Side body long. Head of the arm bones back and turn your gaze to look over your left shoulder. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat and come down to a kneeling shape. Bring the knees close together and the feet apart so you can sit your hips between the heels or on a block or prop between your heels. Rest your hands on your thighs and, like we did at the beginning of class, make the inner body bright. And then on just the inhales, lift your shoulders. Just the inhales. You practice side body long. It happens around the inner body bright. On the inhales, the side body gets long. On the exhales, gently feel the head of the arm bone moving back and into the shoulder. It should lift your posture. So subtle, but if you focus, you concentrate, you'll feel huge shifts on your inner posture, your inner sensation. To the external eye, it's barely noticeable. Slowly come forward. Roll onto your side. And then lie on your backs. Press your feet down into the earth. And inhale, lift your hips up, bridge pose. Breathe in your bridge pose. Slide the left leg out and take the right knee across the body into a twist. Inhale back to center. Put the right leg out and take the left knee up and across into a twist. Back to center. Take the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop open.
Gently side body long and move the head of the arm bones back so the shoulders engage into the mat before letting the arms come down by the sides. You can open your throat by gently lifting the chin. Breathe here. And you can slowly start to extend the legs out long and adjust the rest of your body any way that feels right to rest. Shavasana. Here we forget the instructions, we forget the practice, and we just dwell in whatever comes up, allowing for the body to realize that it liked what it did. Stretch your body. And then take a comfortable seat facing this way. Namaste. Thanks, y'all.